Okay, so let's start our today webinar. Welcome everyone who find time. I'm also recording this event, so in case someone cannot attend, I know it's a Friday afternoon, so in case someone cannot attend, I will try to send you the link afterwards, or I will ask my colleagues since I don't have access to that. Okay, once again, thank you for coming. My name is Roman Roxer, and I'm product manager on the R&D department for DSS Pro. And today's webinar will be about our software, DSS Pro, for building solution. So I will be more focused on the regular building solution and our daily sales, because actually the building or the building security is what we are selling every day. Okay, so let's start. By the way, in case you have any questions during the webinar, you can all the time write it in, or just place it in the chat. I will have a look all the time on the second monitor where I can see the chat window. So I will try to answer. Please place your questions to everyone so everyone can see your questions, and I will answer them during the webinar. Okay, so what we are going to cover today? Today we are going to cover the DSS Pro and the CCTV with access control, video, door phones, and attendance control. So actually everything what is needed for such a project, and of course the added value. I will be switching between the DSS itself today and the PowerPoint presentation, and the PowerPoint presentation, of course, can be sent to you without any problem as well. Okay, so how to sell the software? I heard that many times that our customer, they don't want to pay for software, they don't need the software, they are fine with NVRs and so on. So I'm in the business for the long time, and I was working for the company whose more than 50% of the turnover is actually selling the software. So I was selling lots of software also for the projects with Dahua cameras before. Just in Slovakia, I got all the Kaufland, Lidl, Billa stores, KBC Bank, everything. The combination of Dahua cameras and Avigilon software. So I don't agree with the claim that our customer, they don't want to pay for the software. They want to pay for the software, but they need to have a good software, and they need to see what's good about it. So how to show them what's good about the software? We need to do the live demo, live presentations, not just PPT or some general presentation. We really need to focus on what the customers, and not only our, but the end users, what they really want. So because end users, they don't know what they want. They don't know all the possibilities of the systems. They are not coming to SN or IFSEC for the shows, so they don't know the possibilities. So we need to be in front of the customer, and we need to show them what's really important, what's possible with our VMS. So be there and present. And of course, if possible, we need to create the tender specification in order to lock the project. Yes, I will try to, I got a question over here. Could we access the recording of this webinar? Because there is another site training later. Yes, there will be recording of this webinar. So in case you got some other duties or something, yes, absolutely no problem. Okay. So what is our main product? Our main product is DSS Pro. It's not a free software, because why to sell free software? You actually don't sell anything, you're just giving out. But same as we and same as our customer, when you give them free software, you need to support. And all of us, we are losing the money on the support, right? Because we are not getting any money for the selling the software. So we need to sell the software. So why to sell the software? In order not to be a free software. Main product is DSS Pro. It got really high limits, up to 20,000 cameras, 1,000 door, and 2,000 VDP products. By the VDP products, we meant both VTO and VTH. And this should be offered as the first option in our offer. Why the first option? In case the customer got really low budget and so on, we always can go more down. We always can offer DSS Express. But if you're starting with the DSS Express, there is no way to go more down, right? Because this software is almost free of charge. So in my case, I'm always offering DSS Professional, and we got really nice results in North and Eastern Europe already for selling DSS. Also, we are offering customization on the Windows version, as we did right now with the HBTM solution and the people counting. So not only the regular general release as I'm focused today, but also we are going to offer some special versions. And of course, our DSS Pro is suitable for most of the verticals. I didn't put the pictures of the hospital, school, and so on the presentation. I know you are a long time in the business, so you know where you can place this product. What we are also working on, we would like to create the new package, and should come soon, the new package for 16-channel CCTV. Since we find out that 64-channel cannot suit to small projects, and a lot of our customers wants to try us on the small project. But if we are offering the basic package of 64, we are too expensive for those small projects. So we are also going to do some changes over here. Okay. Today's webinar is actually for a building solution. What I would like to focus on is to interconnect all the three systems in one, in DSS Pro. So the operator doesn't have to learn 3 different independent platforms. And I don't know how in your countries. I was responsible for Balkan region, Czechoslovakia, Poland before, and Israel. So I don't know how in our region, but in our region, the operators are not really IT gurus. So a lot of time, we need to spend lots of time on training, we need to explain them, and everything is too complicated for them, even though you want to just show them the live and the playback features. So that's about it. It's to learn only one platform. It's much cheaper, much easier for you and for us. What does it mean for us? We can deliver whole project. We don't need to deliver just the CCTV. We don't need to deliver just the cameras, and someone else will deliver everything else, such as VMS, such as VDP. I don't know, they will use Fairmax or 2N or whatever is popular in your region. I don't know, Comalit. So we can deliver the whole package. So for the customer, this is the advantage. In case they have a problem, they will call one number. They will call just us. They don't need to struggle between 3-4 suppliers. For us, it means higher sales. For customer, less sales, less expenses. And of course, why the less expenses? Because it's much cheaper to maintain one server than 3 servers and 3 companies to deal with. So that's about it. Our DSS Pro is a really scalable product. What we are offering, customer can have this nice beginning window or entrance window where they can go for the live playback. They can have an event center and so on. Moreover, our DSS Pro is connecting CCTV, AC, VDP, and time attendance, plus additional module, everything in one. For most of the customers, the most important thing is the live view and some event center, and I fully agree. For the operator, this is the basics. And we've really made a lot of nice adjustments in the latest release for those things. So also for event center, which will help to fast investigation, and also with the live preview and remote monitoring center. Instead of just this PPT, now I will switch to DSS Pro and I'll show you everything in live. So what we can do actually over here, we can have the maps on our live view. I really recommend to create a map for our partners, because this will really help a lot to the operators to see where is alarm. In case some of the devices is an alarm, it starts being red on the map. So for them, it's really easy to localize where the problem is. Also, what we can place on the map. I was also asked today to do some comparison between our VMS and other VMSs on the market. We can place the cameras on the map, and of course, we can have a live preview of the camera which is on the map. This is, for example, the street in Slovakia and Trenčín. I live in suburb. Don't worry, we got the regular streets here. What else we can place on the map? We can place the VTOs on the map, as you can see over here. That's really nice, because other vendors cannot do that. Other vendors cannot put the access control. So I can open from the map doors, or I can lock them, or I can do any other things with the door. I can also place the VTH on the map, which is also really powerful. So also the indoor units. And of course, we are offering cascading of the map. So in case we have a bigger project, what we can do, we can place the map inside of the map. So do kind of cascading over here. So you can click anytime inside of the map and you can see over here one camera, second camera. I didn't put the flooring for one room, but of course, in real life, we would have also the floor plan over here. In case the operator wants to work really, really fast, we are offering them to, of course, saving the view. So you can create any kind of view with your cameras and place it over here. Either the cameras are connected to NVR or the cameras are connected somewhere else. It really doesn't matter. You can do any kind of combination, and you can also save the map on the view. So that's another advantage. So that's the live view. In case the operator are new, I know how the companies are dealing with the cameras, right? If you come to a shopping center, you will have first floor and camera A, camera B, camera C, or whatever, some letters. But for the new operator, it's really complicated and hard to navigate. So what we add here as a new feature is a live preview. As you can see, I'm going with the mouse over the camera, and I can see live preview of that particular camera, which I have over here. So I can go also over here on the VTO, and you can see the image from the VTO. So this is the new feature over here. It's really nice, very convenient for the operator. Okay, and what's also important for the operator is the alarms, right? Is the event center. So now I will pop up the alarm for you. Give me a second. I got one camera over here set up for the person without the mask. So I will create the alarm here.
Person type match this trigger.
And you can now see that the alarm pop up, right? You can either go and do some investigation from this window. What I recommend more is to use our event center, which we really did a lot of progress. So you can go to any of the alarms. They are nicely over here. By the time they are put it over here, by the time as they arrive, with the alarm type name. So for example, no mask alarm, and also some remark, what should be done. So ask the person or ask him to put the mask on. So you can give some instruction to the operator what they should do. Sometimes they might not know what they should do. Now it's pretty clear, ask them to put the mask on. What else I have over here in the event center? I got the live view over here. So we can go on the live view on the camera. Right now, no one is standing, just me waving. I can also see the snapshot from that event, right? When the person came without the mask into the office. I can go into recordings, so I can play the event. Okay, I see the man without the mask. And I can also go to the map. That's why I really recommend to ask our customer, please create the map. It will take them few minutes. But for the operator, this is really big help because they can really fast locate the incident, where the incident happened. Also, some other vendors, they don't have this at all. They have just snapshot and then recording, not all those features. Moreover, what I like is the escalation of the alarms. Let's say I got this next to the kitchen, and next to the kitchen, one of my colleagues is sitting. So I will not put this one as a solved, but I will forward this alarm. So please check on him, or whatever message you can write over here. You can select the user from the drop-down menu and click OK. Now you can see this alarm is 13, so 1 p.m. 54 minutes and 27 seconds. This alarm will disappear from my list as operator. You see, this alarm is not here anymore. So for me, this means it's solved. Someone else have to handle this alarm. If I want to just acknowledge the alarm, so I see that there is a person without the mask in my office, and I would like to acknowledge, I can do this right over here and just hit acknowledge. And you can see who was the handling user. It was system. So you can acknowledge the alarms over here. The alarms can have different priority colors. It can be in orange, yellow, and red. So while creating the alarms, you can set up this priority. I also recommend this so the operator know they need to solve these alarms as the first one. Someone break the door in the manager office. What should I do? Call the police. So again, I know what to do. In case that the doors are broken or someone just didn't close the door on the purpose, and I'm getting those alarms, I can temporarily disarm. Let's say they are repairing the door, and I will ask them, okay, for how long you will repair the door? They will tell me for 30 minutes. So I can just put a 30 minutes and okay, and I will not get those alarms in next 30 minutes. Everything directly from the operator view, and it's really nice and easy. So really comparing to other platforms, that's something really, really nice. Okay, I was talking about the live view and some live preview. Also in the playback, you can see over here on the bottom that wherever I go, I got the live preview from that time. So you see right now it's at night, right now it's at the day. So I don't need to really click and move around of the time X in order to do some investigation. But also I can do some investigation. And also, especially in DSS Pro, in DSS Express, we don't have this feature. But in DSS Pro, we got really nice feature which we call thumbnail search. So I can go to the thumbnail search. As you can see, I got the trash bin over here in front of my house. But later on in the evening, the trash bin, it's disappeared. And I want to find really fast who take the trash bin, and I don't want to scrap on the timeline. So what I can do over here, I can go to thumbnail search. I will select the date, select the camera, and then just select the object. So I will select my trash bin because I'm really scared that someone will steal it. So select it and then just hit the thumbnail search. So as you can see, now the timeline is divided into 24 windows. So my whole day is divided by hours. And now I can actually double check. I see that over here was some movement, and I want to see who did this movement. So if I want to go deeper between number 8 and 10, I can click over here and I will divide the timeline again into 24 windows. So instead of scratching the timeline, I can go over here and click and click and click until I will not find the guy who did something with my trash bin. So already I'm in like 8 minutes. So I can do one more click over here on my trash bin. And over here I got the result. So I can play it. So go here and play, and you will see the accident. You will see the guy who actually steal my trash bin. So it's really nice feature. It saves you a lot of time on investigation, and investigation are really important. It was also checking. Investigations are really needed in the building solution because the manager, they don't have half a day to search for what was happening in the scrubbing the timeline. So this is really powerful feature. This is only in DSS Pro, so be careful. Okay, what else we have? So I already talked about this. Most of the things are in my PowerPoint presentation, so you can use it. Then you can adjust based on your needs. I will send it to Harry, my presentation, and also the link for the webinars today, so you can have a look. So everything is here as I was talking. Okay, one more thing regarding the maps. Regarding the maps, we are offering also the Google Maps. Before in my previous job, I was really often asked, can you place the door on the map? No, I cannot. Can we have the online map because city surveillance project? No, sorry, we cannot have the Google Map, and so on. Over here, we really have lots of features. So, and one of them is also the live Google Maps. So please use that. Next, our DSS is nicely connected to our AI cameras. What we can get here? We can get here alarm on the face recognition, white list, black list, or however you call those lists. Alarms on mask without the mask, which is really popular nowadays. Searching for specific object, heat maps, people counting, and much more. Instead of talking over here, I will again switch to to my center, and we will go for the face recognition. So face recognition, I got over here, tap open, because I want to have some results already. So it was pre-open. And over here, you can see the faces, the people who are coming into my office. So in order to check them, I can anytime double click on the results. The camera says young, so I'm happy. Man with the glasses, with the mustache. I need to shave, but I'm not traveling that much since of the coronavirus. So I'm usually sitting at home. We can have also the stranger. You can see child coming into my office and so on. So all those results, all those faces matched are coming over here. You just need to select the camera and place it here. In case we got some result over here on this side or also from here, it doesn't matter. We can double click it also here and look for the face. This is really nice and important feature. Let's say we have an operator who want to locate this person, where this person was going around for the whole day. He can just click over here and we start recognition search. The recognition search in my computer is set up already for 1 month. And you could see how fast I was able to locate this person for the whole month. So this was searched for 1 month, not 1 day, no 1 hour. So really, really nice and fast search. If you show this to your customers, you will really impress them. In some of the VMSs, it takes hours to load the search for 1 month. But our department did the really good adjustments and new features in DSS, and we are really able to track the person really fast. Next thing, this is again only in DSS Pro, is over here, track the person. So if you click over here on this button, track, on the upper right corner, you will see where I was during those days. Where are the results? Unfortunately, I have only 1 face recognition camera at home. But if you got more, cameras around the building, and it shows you. I don't know. Over here, I was 50 times. Over here, 20. Over here, 500. If I want to see those results, I just click over here, and I see the results for the last month. So you can just scroll down and see all 500 results without any problem. As you can see over here, it's really nice. It's beautiful. So that's how you can find the person. Let's say that I was in the manager's office and I don't and I shouldn't go there, and the face recognition caught me that I entered the door. The manager can easily see, okay, I saw you 500 times over here and 12 times in my office. What you were doing over there? You can go in the recording also from here. So if you go all the way down, you can go here and you can play the recording, how the person entered the office and so on. So it's not only about this. We got, of course, pre-alarm time and so on and so on. So everything, as I showed you before, everything can be done also from this part. So very nice feature. Do you have any questions so far? If yes, please just type them down into our chatter. I would be more than happy to answer it. Okay, I will continue with the target detection. Everyone knows who is our main competitor, right? I don't like to call the names, but we all know. This is something what they don't have. Target detection. Our AI, our analytics are best on the market. It was said also by IPVM, we are above the average, together with one more vendor. So really, really, really nice. So our analytics, what we can do, a lot. First of all, we can do a special. You can see over here is a person. It's pixelating. I'm administrator. What I can do, I can disable privacy masking. That's what a lot of people were asking me for the long time. I'm operator and I want to see, but my other operators, they shouldn't do. If you have 7000 series camera of us, you can enable and disable privacy masking if you are eligible, of course. So it's another feature where you can log the project against the competitors. Moreover, for such a target search in some other vendors, you need to buy license for 300 euros per camera. You need to have AI cameras with the newest analytics and so on. Over here, I can do much more for much less money. Enable, disable, really easy. You can also do this for export. So also in export, you can enable or disable export with a privacy masking. On the camera 7442, you need to enable privacy masking as a default. Okay, what next we can do in this window? We can do for some object search, or we can click over here, right? So also over here, I can go and I can play what the guy was doing over here, probably loitering because it was me. So I was here loitering. I disable the privacy mode. I can enable it again, or some operator can have enable it again. So you can see it's also from the playback, not only from the live. Okay, next object search. Let's start with the people. So what we can search for? We can search for humans. Let's say I want to search for human, and I want to search for someone whose top color is green. Let's say my wife tells me there was someone in front of our house in a green shirt. Can you find out who was it? Okay, so I will search for 29 days. Again, I don't like to do the short searches to impress someone how fast I was with the 5-minute search. No, I will search for 29 days for the people in a green color top. And I can see how fast the system was. It was less than 1 second. If you are in local area network, it's less than 1 second. And you can see all the people over here walking, going in a short sleeve, long sleeve. Let's say you click over here, you see it's a male, middle-aged, top color was green and the bottom was black. If I put, you see that he got long sleeve, he got short sleeves. If I change over here, tops, only short sleeve, you see how many results I got right now. So I change it for short sleeve only. And you can see that all of the guys over here got only short sleeve. The guy with the long sleeve, he disappeared from the search because he is not matching my profile. So that's how fast is the searching, not only for building security, but also for something else. In case you are working in manufacturing and they got uniform, let's say Kaufland employees are all in red, right? So I put, okay, show me everything besides the red color. So I want to see the visitors. So it's really easy. You just go top color, select all and unmark red, and you will get all the other results. So that's how easy it is. You can search also by the cars, of course. So you can go search by the cars. Again, I can search for a couple of days. I don't know now, for 17 days. And I will see all the license plate over here, all the cars. Of course, this camera is not set up really for the LPR reading. It's set up for the target detection. But our camera 7442, if it can read the license plate, it's also put here the small picture with the license plate, with the brand of the car, if possible, and so on. So I got over here white color, you know, the license plate is over here. Car is not recognized. Sometimes it's recognized, sometimes it's not. It really depends on the brand of the color, how far the color is, and so on. So this really depends on the position, but it's not meant to be that this is for license plate. Over here you can see license plate correctly read. You can see white color, Fiat, MPV. So for Italian guys, if you got some Italian guys over here, you know it's a Fiat car, right? So that's what we can do with the license plate. Now let's pretend that I want to search for some specific vehicle type. I know that, brand. I know that a friend of mine came to my house on Hyundai. Okay, say hi to Italian. Okay, Italians are here, great. So I'm looking for the Hyundai car now, and I don't know when it came. Really, in 1 month, I need to search when my friends from Bratislava came to my home. So I was showing them a couple of things on DSS Pro because our office is closed, of course, at the moment. So I hit the search, and I got our customer TSS group over here, and the white Hyundai He was disappointed that it says mini car, but well, E30 is not that big on the other side. Okay, Fiat 500 is smaller, but this is not a really big car. It's like middle size, I would say, not the mini. So really nice results. And I was searching this car in 1 month recording. We can also search for non-motorized vehicles. So you can see it's also, again, very nice, very fast. You got the results here. You can click on the result. You see it's a bicycle yellow with one rider. In our system, what we are getting as a non-motorized vehicles is also strollers, bicycles, some scooters, and so on. This is all non-motorized vehicles. We got new feature in DSS. If you are signed in as a system user, you can also delete some of the result. So you can go over here and delete. This is password protected, so you need to put your password. You don't delete the recording. You just delete this person from to being shown in the results. So I just want to show you this feature. It's a new one. So in case someone asks you what's done, it's deleting the search result. So of course the recording is staying over there. So that's the target detection. Let's move back, and I want to show you one more thing over here. Let's say you find the person in the green. So I'm searching now for everything. So let's go back to this green guy, let's say. Search. And the short sleeve. And I want to find the guy like this all over of my recordings. If you are using IVS with DSS Pro, you can, so you need to have IVS. I don't have IVS at home, unfortunately. I should get one next week. You can do record search. I click now over here, so just to show you how it's done, but it will not show everything. It will show the error over here because I don't have IVS. So you see this device does not support search by picture. If you got IVS, you will have results based on this digital signature. So that's another powerful feature which we have. All this, our competitors, they don't have it. It's something amazing. This is really nice what we are offering here. So I really recommend to show the customer what we can do and how fast we can do it with the DSS. Okay, APR I'll show. Of course, we can have also ANPR cameras, and based on the license plate, we can open and close the gates without any problem as well. It's not the issue. We can also connect access control. The basic part of the building solution is access control together with the CCTV, because we can interconnect, right? So this is something very nice. For building solution, my favorite device is this one, 1204, which is for 4 readers. You can connect any kind of readers over here with the biometrics, without the biometrics, or via RS485 or via VGANT. It's up to you. So you can go with the 4 doors, 2-way, 1-way, or 2 doors, 2-way. You can also connect standalone units. For the real professional use, I don't recommend standalone units, especially to be mounted from outside, because anyone can smash with a hammer, connect the wires and open the gate. But if it's inside, it's absolutely okay. If you want to have face recognition terminals, it's okay. Absolutely, you can use it. For outdoor, I don't really recommend. So what we can do, again, instead of showing you the slides, I will go and show you the access control itself, what can be done in the newest version of DSS. So this one we can close, or I can leave it open, doesn't matter. You can see my doors over here in my office. So what we can do from here, we can select just the group of the doors, all of the doors. We can open the doors directly from the platform. It will say that the doors were open from the platform. We can close them. We can ask for the camera, which is binded to the reader. So now we can see also the camera. Usually this is the default view. So you can see the camera binded to the door. Also, what can be done over here is to do some group management. Let's say that I have this group of the door, and I want to lock them or open them all at once. Why? I have the terrorist attack in my company, and I really need to open all of the doors together. Since it's not some fire alarm or something, they are still closed. What I can do, I can click over here, always open, I need to insert the password. Those are actually the new features. You need to add the password for some of the actions, like for these global actions and also exports. And now you can see that all of the doors were open at the same time. I don't have to click on each door separately. So now everyone can get in, can get out until I don't put this back to normal stage. Now it's really popular, back to normal or coming back. We call this recovery mode. The other thing is I can close the door, like always close. Again, I can put my password over here. Dahua 123. Now I got my card over here, and which you can see on the video, and I will present to the reader. Either though I'm eligible to open the door right now, I cannot unlock them because they are closed by administrator. So let's say I go inside the company, I want to steal something at night, and the security manager figure out that I'm eligible to go there, but I shouldn't be over there. And on the corresponding camera, he see that I'm looking in my boss table and trying to steal something. So he will call the police. After the police came, he can put the door back to the normal. Oops. And now I can use again my card and I can get out. So before I was not able to open the door. Now I'm able to open the door. Which window I like for the operator is this one. So over here I will place some of the cameras. Main entrance, manager office, it's actually the same. And so on and so on. I can place them more. What you can see over here, I got my card with my picture, presenting, and I got live overview. Over here, who opened the door? 1 or second, doesn't matter. I can open any of them, and you will see the valid picture of the person who opened the door. Why this is important? So anyone can see that, okay, this is really IT guy who is standing over there. This is really popular view for the operator. So if there is IT guy standing in front of the door and he swiped the card, you will see it was IT guy, and I can compare by my eyes who is the holder of the card. So this is really, really nice view. This works up to 9 windows. If you go more, you will not get verification swipe. There was a bug in previous version of the DSS. It was not showing the picture. Now it's showing with the picture, with the name. All the data are here. Then what we got in our access control, it's advanced function. If you have experiences with stuff like Red Cloud, Lenel, and some advanced system for access control, you know how much the training takes, right? It takes a couple of days or whole week to be eligible to do such a thing as first card unlock, multi-card unlock, anti-passback, interlock, remote verification. I can guarantee that after 1 hour, I can train our customers how to work with access control, how to link everything. So let's say we started with the first one. The first card unlock. When we are using in a companies or in the building solution, first card unlock. Let's say we have a small store and the store manager should came as the first person into the store, right? So if I want to enter the store, I will show you the store. The store is this standalone attendance terminal. So I want to enter the store, and you can see this is invalid card. This is not the first card of the day. So who needs to come first? Of course, our CEO, right? The CEO needs to come as the first and open the door for everyone else. So when CEO slides the card, the doors are unlocked, and now I was not eligible to get inside. Now I can. Because the manager needs to be the first one to swipe the card. How you set up this? Really easy. You just got all the users, you select who should be the first one and what is the time period. So mainly, maybe only during the weekend you want to apply this rule, or you want to apply this rule only during the weekday. So that really depends on your on your requirements. Also, you can create create some new schedules if you wish. Second, multi-card unlock. So this one disabled, so we don't have any conflict. I don't have so many doors over here on the table. Multi-card unlock. Over here, what we do, we can select or we can put the people into several groups and then says that from this group and this group, the people needs to open the door. So the people needs to be from at least 2 different groups. Then we put the order. So first the guy from the first group and then the guy from the second group needs to present the card. And how many cards they need to present? So I put 1 for each. And then just select wallet. Now I will go back to console. And that's a manager office. And I think it's CEO and IT. I put it over there. So let's say first IT guy. You see, he's trying to open the door, unlock sequence error. So I need to present, again, CEO card first, and then IT in order to open the door. Of course, we don't want one user to go around the company with 2 cards. What we want to achieve is that for some, I don't know, server room or in safe for the banks, if we really care about the security, someone from the management and someone from the cash desk, they need to come together and open the door to the safe. Also, this can be in the prisons, in many important projects where they take access control seriously. Then we got anti-passback. Anti-passback works within 1 controller. So what you do over here, you select 2 groups of the door, and you need to enter through this door and exit through this door. Nothing special about the anti-passback. Interlock. I disabled this. Interlock. That means if 1 door are open, then the second door cannot be open. Again, you go over here, you select 1 or more doors, and only 1 door from this group can be open at the same time. So I hit this cancel, I go back to my console. Now I will call the alarm. I will open the door. I will open the door by power. So I will smash the door and I will keep them open. And please notice this, how fast it is. So I will do the click and the doors change the status over here. So click.
Everybody codes the robbery!
You can also justify the sound for the alarms. I will do it once again. So closing the door, you see how fast it is, and opening the door again, and listen the sound.
Everybody codes the robbery!
So which movie is this from? First one got the special prize, additional training. Okay, this was from the Pulp Fiction movie. So you can really like go and add the sounds you want over here. It's really easy. But the thing which I would like to show you, it's interlock. So as you can see, my manager office door are open. In case the manager office door are open, no one can open the main entrance. So I'm actually all the time I can open the main entrance, but now no, interlocks. So you can see again, something is going on. I close the manager office door, and now I can open the main entrance door again. So now you see my swipe was real valid and everything. So it's really nice where this can be used, again, in the prisons, in the banks, in the high security buildings where they require such a scenario. The last but not least, because it's my favorite, is remote verification. Remote verification you can set up, for example, for manager office. Let's say it's really easy to edit. You just go here, you choose which door you want to add for the remote verification. For example, main entrance, period of the time. So let's say during the weekend. What does it mean, remote verification? Even you are able to unlock the door, someone has to verify you. So I enable this for the manager office now. I go back to the console. I swipe my card on manager office. And actually, the security guard will now see my card, will see me in front of the camera, and they can ignore. So they will not open the door for me because I shouldn't be there. Or they can just say, yeah, it's Roman card. I will open the door for him. So actually, the doors were open after I swiped the card, and they got this remote verification. So remotely open the door. Okay, what next? What next we have over here? We can do some reports, access control records, and so on, by the name, by the doors. Got some overview of the action, if there was a camera connected, and so on. This is, everything can be done really easy. I can just put the person name. You see it's right now it's my name over here in the report already. So I put CEO and search. And again, search for CEO Dahua in 7 days in 2 seconds. All those entrances. So it's really nice and really fast system. Okay, I will show you a couple of more features about the access control in the personal management. Just to go back to the PowerPoint to see if I don't forget on something. So as I said, this PowerPoint will be sent to you. You can use it. Okay, personal management is the next. And over here, I'll show you a couple of stuff. So let's go to personal management. How to create the user, how to import the user. It's really easy. You can do adding the user by one, just by adding the ID. So let's say 777, first name Bob the builder, gender, male, root department, manager, let's say. You can also add more departments over here for the groups. Then details, so I don't know, address, I got his ID card, and so on and so on. Status, he's single, Bob the builder never got a wife, right? Choosing his nationality, birthday, education, company works for, authentication. Authentication, this is important. In authentication, the default it's 10 years per person to to be eligible to enter the building. Of course, you can put it on the longer time if you wish. Then you have here the general user or some other. If you want to use, this is important, if you want to use him for multi-card unlock, he needs to be in general. You cannot change this group. Be careful of this. Then we got over here residential info. Why? Why residential info? Look, if I go here to authorize the person for the door group, I can authorize the person for the door group demo training. So for all my office, video intercom. At the moment, I don't see here intercom. If I say that he's the householder and he's living in IT department or he's part of the IT department, then if I go back to authorize, I can select the intercom with the RFID reader. So here's already connection between user management, access control, and VDP. So I select this user over here. I can also add the license plate. So in case I got the LPR cameras on my premises, I can add the vehicle, add the license plate, how the person can come. And of course, add the face feature with the attendance terminal or with the second generation of the readers with the face recognition, or over here, same like with the card, for example. I go with the card, adding the card with the device. No, I don't have special reader. So reader one, and okay, if I click here, add the card, you can see that the card number was added directly by the reader. So what I recommend for the HR office to have one standalone attendance terminal for the face, for the fingerprint, and for the card, so they can add the user or enroll the user all at once. How it looks at the end, you can upload the picture, of course, of the person. You can have all his information, details, authentication. So you see over here, also the face is added, also the fingerprint is added, also the card, and so on and so on. So actually the user is added. One thing over here, you see over here, I got the also the watch guy. What does it mean? I'll go a little bit back to access control. Where is my tab for access control? So many tabs open. Access control tab. Okay, console, and I want to show you this one on no main entrance manager office. Okay, I got my watch over here. It works only with the Samsung Galaxy Watch. I can go and open the door with the watch. I'm not holding any card in my hand. The Samsung Watch, they don't have floating NFC code. They have only stable NFC code. So you can use it for opening. It works great with our readers. I don't have to have any cards in my hand. The only thing I need is my watch. So I can open the door for the guy. You see, unable because it was too long, but I opened the door for the guy who was standing in front of the door. So it works really nice. Doesn't work with the Apple Watch and so on. Be careful. Just the Samsung Galaxy. Samsung doesn't pay me anything for this ad, by the way. Okay, so personal management. What else we can do over here? Over here, we can do some card swiping record. So what does it mean, card swiping report? You go on the history of the specific user. So I will choose the card swiping record for myself for today, search, and I got all the card swipes of me for today. Moreover, with the DSS Pro, I can generate the path and I can see where this person was going in my office today. Again, other VMSs, they don't have such a thing. So really nice feature. Recommend to use it. You can put on the full screen, got a bigger overview. So the first time today I enter on the main entrance, then I was going to the manager office, then again to the manager office, then to the main entrance, and then to the kitchen. So, and I drink hell of lots of coffee today, as I see. So that's how you can see how the person was going around your building. So also very nice. How you can do the import and export is actually the same thing. So I will do the export of the user. Again, because of the improving privacy in the latest generation, you need to input the username, the password. So I will put it over here. You can export with a picture. It will take a little bit longer and it will export in a zip file. If you choose without that, it will be in Excel file only. So I will put over here, I don't know, number 3, export done, open the Excel, and I can see all my users over here. If I choose with the face, I will have the name of the picture over here with the .jpeg. It's same for importing. If you want to import the users from some other system and you got their faces over there, you can import them. Over here, just put rr.jpeg. Make sure that they are located in the same folder as the XLS file and just import them into DSS Pro. Make sure that the picture is not bigger than 75 kilobits. It's here written in the requirements. Okay, so that's about importing, exporting user. Nothing really talk about. It's really easy. Okay, let's go back to my PowerPoint. So I show you also with the swiping record over here. We went to remote verification. We went also for the first car unlock scenario. Here is remote verification. Sorry, multi-card unlock. Everything this is in this PowerPoint presentation, so you can use it for your customer. No problem. And okay, visitor system. Visitor system is part of the DSS Pro modules. So you can have also this module in next version. We are planning to include this into the DSS Pro, so you will not have to pay for additional modules for this one. So this will be like add-on to DSS Pro comparing to DSS Express. Okay, and what we can do over here, so visitor management. How we can register the visitor? Really easy. Go here on the upper left corner and click on visit registration. Instead of giving them some Excel sheet or paper and pen, they can put the host name over here. So for example, Roman Roxer from Dahua is inviting Bill Gates from the Microsoft company to our company for a visit for coffee. Right? We can put his email address over here, the ID from the card, which is really important, or the passport if it's foreigner or whatever. We can put it here. For how long this should be valid? Default is 2 hours. I recommend to increase. In case of some problem with the time sync between your devices or something else, you can increase, decrease, whatever you think is appropriate. So I can invite him. You can authenticate him or authorize him for some of the doors. So I will authorize him for all the doors. Video intercom. You again see same thing like before. If he's not eligible to visit some specific department, he will not see. Now again, he can see it. Then what we can do, this is a new feature in DSS, we can generate the QR code. So I don't need to send to Bill Gates the regular plastic card. We are really close to official launch of our VTO and the card readers, which are supporting the QR code. So we go over here, generate, and I can send this directly from this environment to Bill Gates. So I don't know someone know his email address. So probably bill@gates.com, and just hit OK, and the system will send out this QR code, this pass with the dates when this expiry, when it's his visit starting to our visitor. So once the VTO with the HQ reader will be here, it will be really nice. Okay, I see that someone have to leave. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much for visit so far. We will continue a little bit longer. Okay, so what's next over here on our webinar with the visitors? Okay, so we can go with the visitors, create the pass, authenticate him, and click OK. So we got. Oh, okay, yeah. We cannot add it earlier than right now, so we need to start the visit at the current time. So what we can do afterwards with the visitor who is correctly registered, we can go over here and edit the register anytime. We can prolong his visit if needed. We can go over here and see his swiping record, so we can see which door he was entering to. So maybe he was trying to get in some doors where he shouldn't be. And we can also end his visit directly from this window. So we can end his visit. We also see how many guys are waiting for the appointment. So we see people on the visit, 1, reservation 3. So we got nice overview how many people should come, which day to our office. We can do some management as well. Really nice tool, not only for operators but also for other people. Okay, so this is the visitor management system. Really nice, easy, light. The next thing, what I got over here, it's like, oh, okay, this news. I already showed you this QR code in live since I got the latest version of the DSS Pro installed over here. We are also launching now the elevator modules. So in case your customer got the elevators, we can do this as well. We can also stack the devices. One device is for 16 floors, and we can stack up to 5 of them in a chain. So really can cover a lot of things. Attendance control over here. Attendance control, it's part of DSS Pro again. It cannot be in DSS Express. It's additional module. In DSS Pro, we got this attendance module. It's a light attendance. It's not something really complicated. And I'm always telling everyone that this is meant to be the light attendance control. We are also working on the special application for attendance controller only, because we know that with the attendance controller, most of the time is working HR department, not the security office. Okay, I got a question over here from Kevin. The QR code function already realized by current baseline DSS? Yes. Everything what I'm showing you at the moment, it's already out. So nothing, no secrets. This is the regular version which you can download, is 7.002.0005 version, official release. Okay, let's go back to the topic. So what can we do over here? We can do some free attendance. We can do some free attendance. It's up to you what you are thinking of. Cancel first. Okay, cancel modification. Add a new one. Fixed attendance. Over here, you can set up where the employee should come, when they can leave, how long they can log in after the setup login time, and so on and so on, all those rules. What I like is the free attendance because we are more shifts, people can come anytime. You can set up the overtime, so everything after 8 hours will be calculated as overtime for them, and so on and so on. With some settings, some easy settings can be done over here. Then what we can set up is some holidays with the year cycle. I really like this feature, year cycle. So Christmas are every year. Usually, maybe they will be canceled because of Corona this year, but I hope not. It's for 3 days, so you can go over here and set up when this starts, for how many days, and so on. Then attendance shifts. So when we are working in Israel, for example, they are working on Sunday. We don't work on Sunday. We work from Monday till Friday. So we know over here when the people should come. Then we can set up them some shifts, so when they can punch in, when they can punch out, and doing some reports. What I mean by the report, first card swiping report. For example, I want to search my swipes for today, search, and no, for the month, sorry, and I search for all my swipes in last month. I can do it for all of the user and just for today, let's say 29. That's the most frequent thing operators are doing. So everyone see that HR, CEO, they all punch in today, they went out and they are back. So what are the features here? I will now punch them out, all of them, because it's already 3 o'clock and in Slovakia we don't work after 3 o'clock. Just kidding. So I punch out all of the users. Now I hit the search again. You will see they were punched in and now they are punched out. We are supporting 4 status. Punch in, punch out, break in, and break out. That's it, no more. And we are not really planning to put some extra feature into this module. We think that this is enough for the basic features. We can do also some attendance reports. So for example, for today, search, and I can see how many hours each of these person works. So only 6 hours. Those guys are lazy. So we need to give them more work. You can also select based on the person for the whole month, let's say, and only for Roxer. User, search, and you will see how many hours I was working during these days over here. Of course, you see some empty lines, 0 minutes. Why is that? Because I punched in, but I didn't punch out. So if I punch in, if I don't punch in, or if I don't punch out, the system cannot, of course, calculate the number of the hours. So that's why I have no results here. So make sure you will tell your customers to punch in and punch out in order to have the results. Those results can be, of course, exported in an Excel sheet. Okay, and the last but not least thing, really important for building solutions, I think more important than attendance control in our case, because we care about the security, is the DSS Pro with the VDP modules. So what we are talking over here, our DSS Pro is supporting the SIP, so also some other SIP modules and so on. We support multiple building scenarios. We have SOS call buttons, and also the client can call from the DSS Pro directly to VTO, VTH units. How is this done? I will switch to video intercom. Directly from the platform, same one platform, I can call to HR department and tell them that something is wrong, I have some problem, and so on. Also from the main panel, when they hit the operator button, they are going to call me. I can open the door. I can disable the call or cancel the call, whatever I think is appropriate. Then I can release some of the message. I don't know. I can write down electricity is going to be down, or whatever. We can add a new one if we want. So test or the new message. Test message. some text here, and we can select to which unit we want to send. Over here we got small button on the upper right corner, we got small button send. So just hit the send and you can see success is 2, fail 0. So you can directly see that this message was sent. How this message is displayed on the client. Okay, so if you want to see how it's on the client, you got it over here. They got the message, they can click on the message and they can read the message. So it's really easy to use for the operator. No special training is needed. What I would like to talk about is also this SOS button. I found it really useful for our customers, and also our customer says that yes, this is really good. Let's say there is a fire in the IT department. The IT department doesn't really have to call some security. They don't know what is the security desk number. They can go and just hit, I don't know which monitor is now IT. Okay, IT department, great. So they can just hit the SOS button and they can call me directly. So they got this over here. They can hit it anytime and they are calling the central monitoring station. In DSS Pro, we made a little adjustment for the user. So the user now got single points of presence. That's because of the VTO, VTH. So what does it mean? With one user, you can sign in only to one device. And in our group management call, we can set up who should be the numbers, or who should be you are going to call to. So video talk log, sorry, group management group config, and you can see that I got a group of BBB, which is ABI group or Ken group, and the default group. If we are talking about the device grouping, we can select or do some configuration. So first of all, I will do some adjustment. Anytime someone press the SOS button, first call Ken, and then call the whole group of the people, or vice versa. Or if the default group will not answer within the first 30 seconds the call, it will be automatically forwarded to Ken, and after another 30 seconds to Eddie. So whatever scenario you want, you can set it up over here. Really nice feature. Other VMSs, also the one who are supporting VDP, they don't have this feature. Is your battle card. Okay, we are almost at the end of our presentation, and of course, to our DSS platform, one of the part is also our new application, which we call DSS Agile. DSS Agile is a mobile application which support push notification. So you can see I got here alarm, no mask alarm. You can see the push notification on my watch, which is cooperating with my iPhone. And I record short video for you over here on my phone. So I click over here on not mask alarm and I get the information about the alarm. So I can see, okay, the guy really doesn't have the mask. So now what should I do? I can forward this event directly from my phone to some other user to deal with. So again, really powerful feature from the phone. Adding the notes and forwarding or solving the image alarm to someone else. So very nice feature. And once you click done, you will see handling user is system now. So system should handle this. Then live, of course, easy, but playback. Playback, lots of companies are struggling while swiping on the time X. As you can see, I'll choose the date over here. And wherever I swipe my card, you will see that this is changing, the scene is changing automatically. It's pretty fast. It's beautiful. I really like the speed of our application. Then access controller. You see all the users. Once you click on the user, you can see the swiping record from the mobile app. So I can see where he was last door when he opened and so on. Also from the phone, from the same application, I can open any door in my office. Okay, if I'm eligible to do that. So I can open the door, I can close the door, or I can see the camera which is related to the door. So there is a button, I click, and I can see it. So I don't have to think about where to go, where to click. Then also calling to VTO and a VTH. So from a local area network, you can also call to the VTH units, to the monitors, and also to the outdoor units to have video or receiving the calls from those units. You see, it's another shirt, so it's not from today. Then we have the face recognition. You can add the faces to the library directly from your phone. Object detection, exactly like we did over here on the PC. You can do it from the phone. The companies who are supporting, or the VMSs which are supporting this, they don't have mobile app for that. All of the users, if they want to do such a search, they really need to go to the regular Windows client in order to do these things. And you can hear snapshot, face, and the full body description. Then also passenger flow, and also we have a map over here. So in case you want to locate some camera, from the map, you can do that as well. You will have same map as I had on the regular client. So really nice. Okay, so what's the message of the day? What we should offer to the customer? As I said, you should offer one mouse, one keyboard. Why? Because from one client, from one PC, I can go and connect multiple monitors, right? We are supporting up to 4. And one monitor, I can have access control. On one monitor, live preview. On another, I can have this VDP control. And on the fourth, I can have, for example, my event center. So everything nicely tidy up. Not 5 NVRs, not 5 mouses, 5 keyboards, no central station, a different software for everything. Offer your customer this image. This is what the customer needs. That's the customer wants. If you offer them this solution, they will be more than happy. And as I said, our prices comparing to our competitors are really, really good with the DSS Pro. You don't have to be worried about this. Okay, some other thing where we are good at, you can go to any kind of the system which is from few cameras, 16 cameras above, and you can get also all the installation, not only from us, and you can enlarge them, but also from our competitors. Why? If you connect those cameras without the analytics to our iNVR, this is 4000 series NVR, which I got on my table, you can have analytics on the third-party cameras connecting to the DSS Pro, to the VMS they were used to. Instead of asking them for 30, 40,000 euros, you will ask them for a small amount of the money. The price of NVR, the price of DSS is really nothing comparing to other VMSs. And you can offer them something like this. If I go back to the live view, this is not Dahua cameras, but I can get alarms from this camera. I go over here. This is, you see, this is third-party camera. You don't have this regular signs as we have over here, usually on our cameras. If I go to event center and I want to see the snapshot, over here I got the snapshot of the man standing over here in my zone. If I want to play the recording, I connect more cameras in one alarm. I got some pre-alarm time, and then I can see how the man is entering over here. I can do this on the bigger snapshot, but I can see how the man is actually entering to my premises. So really, really nice tool over here. It's in DSS Pro. Okay, if he's going from one camera to another camera, because I got also 3 provider over here, so I select 2 cameras so we can connect 2 cameras to the same alarm. Moreover, if you want to use one camera for, I don't know, object modeling and also for intrusion, you can select that. Also, intrusion will go through NVR and the analytics will be done, or object modeling will be done on the second camera or on the camera itself. So you can use it with or without our cameras, additional analytics for DSS Pro in order to get more from the system. So really recommend you go out there, offer the solution. If you go with the brief cam solution, for example, which is plugin for the milestone, you will pay 30,000 euros just for such a box which will do the analytics on 30 cameras. Or if you go to Avigilon, you will pay 20,000 for 20 cameras for analytics. And you know the price of our NVR, right? So it's not 20,000. Maybe we should increase the prices. Okay. The last thing which I would like to talk about today, we got also Linux version of the devices, and I would like to tell you the main difference over here. There is no customization on those devices. The DSS 4000 is got feature like DSS Express or DSS Standard, however we call it. It's up to 256 devices, up to 350 megabits incoming bandwidth. But please be careful. This incoming bandwidth is really limited. You cannot connect 256 8 megapixel cameras because you will go over. So this device is, our recommendation is to use if you got, I don't know, 100 VDP channels and I don't know, 20 cameras. You can store some data on the 2 hard drives inside. For if you got project with the more cameras, we recommend to use DSS 7016 DS2, which got possibility to add up to 16 hard drives inside of this NVR with up to 1000 connections or 700 megabits input. Always please take care about this second thing over here. To 350, 700. This is really important. And 7000 series got feature like DSS Pro. While talking about the other differences between DSS Express and DSS Pro, I set up some table over here, which we have. So free version of DSS Express up to 64 cameras, paid up to 256, DSS Pro up to 2000 per one device. So you can have, of course, here up to 10 devices together, or up to 20 in cascading, and up to 20,000 cameras altogether. Here are also some limits for the bandwidth for the users which can sign into DSS, and then some differences. I mainly focus on the differences. I didn't put all the features over here in this table, but mainly the differences. So if you want to generate the track, you cannot do it with the free version of DSS. That's what I was showing. Sorry, thumbnail search only with the DSS Pro. Some face and LPR features only with the DSS Express Plus. You need to buy this extra base license for DSS Express, and or in the DSS Pro they are automatically, and so on and so on. So if you want to show the customer the differences, I recommend to use this table. They are the most frequent topics which are covered on those discussions. What is supported, what is not, in which version. Of course, I didn't put over here that live is available for Express, Free, and Plus. I didn't put the playback and some regular stuff over here. So this is really the limit. Of course, in DSS Express, you are unable to buy additional modules, which we are going to do. The new features will be added mainly to DSS Pro. We are working on many nice new features, and this will be added to DSS Pro only. In new version of DSS, we will not support also the post transaction. So if you have any project with DSS Express and post transaction for the end of this year or next year, be careful, this will be not provided or supported in DSS Express. And there are some limits also in using video wall for DSS Express, but that's understandable. You don't have so many cameras, so no need really for video wall with DSS Express. Okay, do you have any questions? This was all from me for today, and now we can answer actually your questions if you have some. Yes, we can do some extra things. If you want to have a longer webinar, no problem. Maybe we can. What you are interested about from DSS? You can type me the specific question, and I can show you. That was the basics. What I want to show you from the building solution. I didn't focus this on HBTM because we got so many presentations from my colleagues and the people counting. We got some new features, of course. Maybe I can show you the other presentation. I hope I cover everything. From the news. So if we go over here, so we get over here with the live preview. This is actually a new feature. I'm going to have the presentation for our team, C Nordics, on Monday about the news in the latest version. I already talked about over here about the news, so I actually connect those two presentations for you, so we don't have to make another presentation next week. So this we already covered. Also, this privacy mode. Be careful about the privacy mode. One thing, you need to upgrade to the latest firmware, which is V28005 build for this privacy mode. If you have it with the old firmware, it will not support this feature. That's how it looks actually in settings. So in settings in live preview, you can select whether he is able or not able to see it. So that's what I was talking about on today's webinar. You are setting this over here. Then the new thing, what we are preparing, or what is launched with the latest version, is people flow. People flow, not the people counting. It's people flow. It's something different. We can do some statistic on the people who are inside, who are outside of the office from one or more camera. So this is not in BI module. It's new feature of the people flow. Moreover, we can set up some alarm in our web interface of DSS Pro, and in this alarm we can set up what is the limit. So for example, over here I set the limit on 6, and you can see that I reach my limit on this small window over here. Sorry. On this small window over here, you can see that I reach my limit. So it got automatically alarm. But the alarm is not coming immediately after this rule is broken. It's coming with a 5 minutes delay. So it's meant for the companies, like, I don't know, the 20 people are allowed to be over here, but I want to allow post officer or police officer to come to my building, and I don't want to create alarm. Well, you are the 7th person already, you cannot come in, and you need to wait until someone get out. No, over here, this is not really the alarm like meant for the shops to enter the shops. This is meant for the companies, so they know how many people they get in, how many people are out, how many people can be in some part of the area. So little bit different use of this alarm. Really nice. It's automatically in DSS Pro. You don't need to pay anything extra. Multi-points of presence. I was talking about this feature with the VDP. So now when you are creating the user, you put his username and the password over here, and multi-point of presence. If you are not using VDP, you can turn this off. But if you are using VDP, you can have it off if you are using VDP. If you are not using VDP, you can turn it on. So the system user, or I don't know, any kind of operator user, can be signed on multiple locations at the same time. But why we made this? We removed we improved the feature of VDP. When someone is calling to you, once one user is picking up the phone, for all the other user, the call is going down. Before it was still ringing. It was not so good. Now with this feature, we can really address the call to the specific users. Also, this QR code, I was already talking about this. New thing, what is in the latest version 002.005 is entrance module and dual camera. So in the entrance module, if you are adding the new area, new parking lot, you can set up that those two cameras are taking this car, because maybe this car is going through some direction. Maybe the license plate is not caught by the first, by only the second camera. But then in our ANPR list, this result was 2 times in our database. So by enable this dual camera on the entrance module, you will actually disable those double results. So it will be much better. I already talked about this feature with the guys. You see over here, I was looking for the brown guy and search target target search, so really improving the efficiency. About the track mode, we already talked. We are improving also the security in latest version. Before, we actually used the coding only for the iframe. Now we are using our coding for all the data which are transmitted between the stream from the camera to the DSS Pro. So this is some improvement. Also, we are using now RSI key, so 2 keys which are needed in order to get into the stream. So it's again improving security. You know, we are selling security not only by selling the cameras, but also by providing VMS, which is highly secure. And if someone tells you that, okay, anyone can hack this or hack that, okay, you need to hack first the firewall, then you need to hack the Windows server, then the antivirus, and then the DSS. So and then the stream itself. So it's really much more complicated than just NVR. So really, if you go in front of your customers, you can tell this is another strength of DSS comparing to just NVR. Those global passwords for the export-import. We improved the size of the database for the faces. Now we can go up to 30,000 faces in our database. And this is really important. We make the activation much more easier with the latest version. For those of you who are for longer time using DSS Pro or supporting DSS Pro product, you know that you have to export the file from the server. This needs to be sent. Then you need to buy the license and then send back, and you got the license. Right now, no, you can just buy the license key. This will be this will go over here, update the license or activate the license, and then just doing the online. There is also a possibility to do offline activation, but if my client is online, I'm not doing this like in DSS Express that you need to be on that server if you want to activate the license. Over here, you are activating license via a web page. So from anywhere else, I can activate the license. It's really important. So I can, if my laptop is online, server doesn't have to be online on the internet, I can activate the license if I got access to it. So it makes much more easier. And that's about it, all the news. DSS Agile, you already saw the video. So, any questions you have? You can ask whatever you want related to this PowerPoint presentation, related to something else. I can answer it now. If you want, you can also send me the question later on by the email. You can contact also your local colleagues, local technicians, or local product manager for the DSS Pro, and we will be more than happy to answer your questions, and so on and so on. When and next time training depends on the topic. If you require some topic, please let know Harry, and we can arrange some training for some special features, whatever you want. I really like DSS Pro. I think in last year it went a lot of progress. So if someone tells you out there that DSS Pro is not a good software, I would really argue with them that no, DSS Pro is something really nice and advanced platform, advanced VMS for your daily search. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention today. I'm really happy that so many of you connect, and I wish you have a pleasant day and enjoy the weekend. Sorry for bothering you on Friday afternoon. Thank you so much.